What's up everyone and welcome to week 10. I'm pretty sure this is week 10 of the Founders Vlog. I'm actually not recording this on the first day because I forgot to record an intro, so I'm sorry about that, but this is week 10. It is Tuesday, so I forgot to record yesterday. Today we're slowly turning the ship around. We scaled the ads down massively, like that. We took a lot of money out of the ads, like 70% of the ad spend, and we're somehow seeing more visitors and seeing more customers, which just proves that the ads basically did nothing. Obviously, turning the ads off 2 days ago, we can still get people who got brought in from the ads going back to buy, but it is positive that we're not seeing a crazy drop off in customers, so that's really nice. Alright, it is Thursday today. I just recorded the intro. Slowly bouncing back. Ads are fully off, or we have a little bit of retargeting, but we are down 80% on ads, and we're doing so much better than when we did have ads. And well, it's part of two things, or it's part of one thing only. We had a shit ton of people making accounts, like 150 plus a day making accounts, but the conversion rate was cooked, and we didn't have a proper email flow. It was an AI email flow. I think I talked about it in the last video, that our email flow was fucked. So we have focused a ton on this, or Adam, the CSO goat, has focused a lot on the email flow, and we got it up yesterday morning, or 2 days ago evening, the day before yesterday's evening, I don't remember. And yesterday we started to see a little tick up in customers, and today we're seeing an even bigger tick up in customers. Before it was 12 emails sent over like a month. Now it's 18 emails sent over a month, and these are written by a real human, not AI. That was the last ones. We were lazy. We've studied human psychology, seen what other companies use. We signed up to a bunch of other companies and looked at their stuff, and we stole their shit. And we learned that a bunch of other things, and it's going really well. And it's only day 2, and this is a thing that compounds because it's an 18 email flow over 30 days. So yes, some people might sign up after day 1 because they're getting those pushes, but some people might only decide after day 7, like, okay, damn, this actually looks really solid. So I think this will compound 28, like a month, 30 days out in the future, you know? Like in the future, we might still see people sign up from today, but we're still seeing people sign up from all the other days too, you know? It's like, that's how it feels to make a good email flow. So yeah, slowly turning it around. My brother, the CEO, he was tweaking, and when you're watching this, you were tweaking about, because we had a couple of bad days, and every day I was like, he was tweaking, I was calm. I said, every time it's bad, there's only one way and it's up. Because every time your business is doing shit, that's when you realize we need to optimize some shit. We had a bad spell a month ago, we had a bad spell 3 months ago, and every time it's shit, what do? You realize, okay, something is broken, or something is not optimizing as it should, something is not as it should be, something is subpar, so you fix that thing that's subpar, and every week, every month you realize the onboarding is subpar, we need to fix that, the landing page is subpar, let's fix that, the email flow is subpar, let's fix that. We always realize something, the UA churn is high, the fucking app is subpar, let's fix that. Churn is down. If you go to Stripe right now, 0 cancels out of the last 20 customers. 0. AI churn is up by 40%. If you look at all these marketing newsletters and all this, the churn is like, AI is not a profitable business because churn is 40%. Yeah, if your app sucks ass. Our app doesn't suck ass, we're flying. Churn is the lowest out of all the AI apps we know, because our app is goated. We're going up. Yeah, Thursday, good day, as you can hear on me. Slowly bouncing back, email flows popping off, no ads, yet we're still making money, so everything is pure profit. Obviously, we have costs, and the acquisition is free. So yeah, amazing day. Stay tuned. Have a meeting tomorrow with a guy called Kelly Neverman, movie producer, producing for Netflix and stuff. He applied for our CMO role via LinkedIn, and I said, honestly, you're way too overqualified. I was just honest with him, and he said, yeah, maybe this role isn't for me, but I would still love to jump on a meeting and spar some ideas with you, so we could have that collaboration open in the future. I don't know what he wants to. It's going to be fun to have a meeting with him, and then next week we're focusing on actually hiring a CMO. Tomorrow is just like a little chill connection call, so yeah. Alright, it is Friday, a little slower today, but we keep pushing still. We have a meeting in 30 minutes with a potential CMO hire, because we are still actively looking for CMOs. So we're at 18. We have a guy from Chicago, a little bit odd because he had over 100,000 followers on Instagram and stuff, but we'll still jump on. I mean, when you're AI company scaling, you just have more pull, I guess. So yeah, meeting at 30. I said earlier in the video, I think, that today was a slow day, and if I didn't do that, then I will admit that the last time I was recording, it was a very slow day. But then about 3 hours ago, I think, I was looking at my phone, it was ass. Then I went in and checked again 30 minutes later, and we had double the amount of customers we had gotten the whole day in those 30 minutes. Just, and then I went for a walk, came back, and we got a max subscriber on yearly and everything. So now today is actually the second best day of the month. It's kind of funny how a day can go from literally being one of the worst days up until 7 p.m. and then at 7 p.m. Everything just turns up. I don't know if you can see, but it's night right now. And the meeting with Kelly Needleman was actually really good. We've been looking for a CMO, which he will not be our new CMO, but we got some really valuable information shared with each other. He seemed like a really nice guy, so there are some opportunities there. He knows some people in America that we don't, like, we're all from Scandinavia, the people in the company, so him being able to open up those doors is really nice. So we have to figure out if we do a deal with him with some kickback or however we make that work, which is very interesting. To come with these bigger meetings with people like him and yeah, to actually start mingling with people after we did the CMO post. We have a couple meetings lined up next week too, so all of that is fun. Actually feeling the motion, now you see people actually coming to you, in January and February, this was everyone was just looking at you like you were dumb. Now you're actually making money, you get the evaluations in, you start to see the traction, and people want to come to you to work with you, which is very nice. So yeah, went from a shit day to an amazing day in less than an hour. Praise God. But yeah, super tired, gotta pack, and then I have a little weekend trip with my family. So wrapping up the day with a little bit of journaling, and then I will be going to bed. I'm wrapping Friday off. This will probably be one of the last updates because this weekend is going to be busy with the family. But yeah, I had to shoot a message to our technical department asking if there was something wrong, if people couldn't cancel, if the cancel button didn't work, because going through Stripe, just pressing, there was no cancel, everything was just active. And I was genuinely like, this is not normal. As I mentioned earlier, AI churn is normally like 30 to 40, sometimes even 50%. Like 30 is really good in the AI space. And just being able to press next in that Stripe dashboard and not seeing the cancels is the most insane thing. So we had to check the cancel button works. And it's just compounding from better marketing. Actually targeting the people. When we removed the $9 plan, we knew the churn would drop a little bit because people on a $9 plan, obviously if you're not fully like, okay, this is what I'm going to go for, then $9.50 is not too much then $9 is obviously enough to just buy 1 month cancel, but that's also annoying. So now with the $20 plan, people hopping subscriptions is happening less because $20 is a bigger commitment than $9, so you're actually going to try to get the best out of Krater. Whereas with $9 you go in, I don't really like it, you dip again, you also get 3 times the amount of credits on the $20 plan than you did on the $9 plan, so people get way more out of their plan. They got nothing out of the $9 plan. So obviously that's a big contributor to the churn, but also I just think the way we're angling Krater now, the marketing, blog post, who they're targeted towards now, we're targeting these bigger fish now, which I think has a big impact in like the messaging is right now. We changed the messaging a little bit, we turned off the ads, gotta make some new creatives, so having the right messaging, so you're actually targeting the right people. Because if we said, oh, we're the new Hicksfield, and people subscribe to Krater, and we only have /video, but obviously we have 20 different video models, don't quote me on that, don't sue me, but around 20 different video models, but we're nothing compared to Hicksfield when it comes to the creative control in videos, but we can do 90 other things. Obviously we didn't market ourselves as Hicksfield, but there was something wrong with our marketing message, or like our messaging, which we've changed. We're targeting bigger fish now, and obviously it's working out amazing. Agent is being upgraded every day, new models are being added, site is getting better, servers are being upgraded, everything. So we just bound for the moon. Back home from the little mini trip, things are still going well. Churn is still down, things are slow, but that's what you expect from depressing as music, by the way. But that's what you expect from the summer vacation. We're building SEO, we're building everything we need to. Currently on LinkedIn, looking at all the job applications. So we're gonna reach out to 3 applicants, get our meetings with those 3 for the CMO role, and then we'll see where we go from there, who we hire, if we hire, when we hire, and so on. So that's gonna be really fun, because I think that's the next stepping stone, getting someone who actually has experience. And we've gotten a bunch of applications from people all the way down to 20 to 50 years old. So hopefully you find someone that's very good with some old past experience. But yeah, I'm gonna go through them now, reach out to 3 people and get meetings booked in. It is Monday, just had the meeting. I slept amazing. I slept for 7 hours, but I've never felt this well rested before. Very good morning too, woke up. A bunch of Max customers. No Max customer record, which is very nice, because that's recurring. So yeah, overall a amazing start to the week, and this is also gonna be the end of this video. A very much to learn, but yeah, we keep pushing. And thank you for watching this video, and I hope I'll see you in week 11. Bye bye.